When you talk about the two environments, the YouTube world and the Instagram world versus the YouTube world, because now we're dealing with two different social media type
Yeah.
platforms.
In a way, Instagram, you can kind of see. You can see who it is. You can make your page private. You don't, everything's not public. Like my page is public, but if I wanted to, I can make it private. I can always, like, there's a close friend. So if I only want certain people to see certain things, you'll add them to that group. And then there was also like a level of like, I know majority of the people that I follow. So I'm seeing people that I know versus YouTube. You're consuming what YouTube tells you to consume, essentially. Like when you get to that landing page, you're looking at videos that you hadn't even subscribed to. They're just showing you like, hey, you want to watch this kind of thing. Instagram is kind of getting there and people are crying about it. But that's really what attracted me to Instagram, is that there's this closeness. Like I know the people that follow me, the people who watch Lunch with Lauren, they're people that I knew and people
Right.
that enjoyed the content. Versus YouTube, I think you can hide a little bit more, hide behind the name, hide behind the avatar or picture. You can make multiple YouTube channels. You can make multiple pages on Instagram too. But again, it's easier to tell if it's a troll or a scammer on Instagram. Like here, there's no way for you to really see the backtracking is really hard to do on YouTube, like to go down a rabbit hole.
Right.
On Instagram, they used to tell everything, right? You go to the whatever page and you could see what pictures you like so you can kind of see who a person is based on what they like. So again, if you're like a investigator like me, you can kind of tell who's who. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna tell you, this is me being the consumer. It was always funny to see you on the Peep Show because all we got to see was a smile. It was real funny because it's like, does she really talk? Then when you do, you might say something about a minute while everybody else got the whole platform. But then when we got to watch you on your platform, it was like, wow, she actually can speak whole paragraphs.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I saw comments like, what does Lauren do? Somebody said, is she deaf? And I'm like, deaf doesn't mean I don't talk, but I think they meant to say, am I a mute? Because I didn't say anything. And it wasn't that I didn't say anything or I didn't have anything to say, but part of me, just who I am, I'm a listener, right? And what I'm not, like, I'm also a person who listens to different perspectives, right? I'm not one of those people who is just like, this is what I believe and that's it, and you got to believe what I believe. No, I'm going to listen. So yeah, I did listen to what everybody else had to say. And then when it got quiet or it was my time to speak, then I spoke. If I didn't have anything to say, I just wouldn't say anything. One, because, I'm careful with what I say, or not even careful, but you just are mindful. I would be reckless if I just opened up my mouth just to talk and have airtime. And I know people wanted that, but that just wasn't me. But let me be clear, that was not the result of my demise or the reason why I left or anything like that. So It was not that at all. But if you look at the platform or you look at the panel, like everybody has their role, right? And in some way, that was what I embraced. Like everybody didn't know what I was going to say. It's like, oh, is Lauren going to talk? Okay, she's talking. What is she going to say? Like it created this mysteriousness, which it kind of worked in my favor, right? If I got the channel, people were like, what is she going to say? Is she going to talk? I mean, it created this anticipation, if you will.
And with that anticipation now transforming over to your own platform and panel, how has it been?
It's been great. It's been great. I have the ability to kind of experiment with a lot of different things. I had a lot of different shows, a lot of different topics. And I like to think of my channel as like entering into my thoughts, right? Okay. The topics that I talk about are actual thoughts that I have. I don't necessarily jump on the bandwagon and talk about a certain thing because everybody's talking about it, right? Like just because everybody was talking about Tasha K, I wasn't gonna make a video about Tasha K. I only talk about things that I care about, right? Like, I mean, if I don't have anything to say on a topic, I just won't talk about it. And that's what I like about just being a content creator is, yes, as a content, you have some content creators that are like, I need to talk about what's in demand, what people are talking about. I want to be in the know, in the algorithms, all of that. But for me, if you're looking for someone authentic, if you're looking for like that authentic conversation, I want to, just be a part of some realness, if you will. That's me. So to that end, like if I have something to say, I'll go live. If I don't, you'll get a lunch with Lauren. That's about it. Right.
You're an African-American young woman. To my knowledge, you have no children. You're educated. You can actually orally say a full, complete sentence.
Right.
Your thought process. You're now a quote unquote public figure. Is it a struggle now that you're a public figure? Give us your version of what that dynamic is.
It's difficult because I went from one terrible state to another terrible state in terms of like dating. Dating in LA is not hot, it's not popping, it's not where it's at. Neither was Michigan, if I'm honest. I didn't necessarily move to a state that, was great for dating per se, but I don't think it's impossible. So I'm not necessarily banking my chances on location, though it helps. It's
Right.
more so the willingness, like everybody just needs to know what they want and be honest about that. That's the biggest hurdle I'm in right now. Because I don't mind long distance. Hell, I don't even mind moving. Like, come on. Like if I find a man and he's serious and he's like, listen, in 6 months, I'm gonna need you out here. And I'm gonna be like, say less. Are you sending a U-Haul? Like I will pack it up in peace, right? So it's not even about distance because I will go the distance to make something pop, right? Like I'm one of those people. But it's just nobody's honest. Nobody knows what they want. It's like we about to just see what it's like, about to vibe out. Like I don't do that no more. Like I used to do that and I wasted a lot of my time operating in a gray space. And I just want somebody who is like, this is what I want. This is what it takes to get here. These are the conversations we're gonna have. I'm not here for the fluff. I don't got time for that.